Hello, hello. It is I. It is me. I thought nobody asked, but yeah, oh my gosh. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, I am a bit late, but I'm here now, and I'm ready for next part of the story, which I'm not ready for, but whoop-de-doo. Okay, sorry. Okay, okay, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I want to finish the rest of the main story today, and I want to get it as soon as possible because I am a bit late. I wanted to start sooner, but I didn't. Um,
I didn't sleep at all yesterday. I'm getting some shut-eye.
oh, okay, Tess. By the way, I got the outfit today. So good, looks so good. Do I even have to talk about these two? It's it's so good. Like that little bit of more lore and stuff. It's oh, amazing. Damn. Sorry. Oh my god, just thinking about the story and it's just makes me want to cry. Okay. Okay, I want to start the story. I want to finally continue it and finish it, so I will not delay it anymore. I want to get it done, so let's go. Let's go, let's go. Okay, Zane, are you gonna make me cry today as well? Silas made me cry. You're gonna make me cry? Probably. Just as Zane enters the house, I finish roasting the tangerines he bought. When I glance out the window, I realize the snow has finally stopped. Did your relative leave already? He must have a strict family. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. We learned about the whole thing about the library and Astra name drop was there too. It's just surprising because I did not think Zane knew about all this stuff. But it seems he is. So. Okay. I'm gonna try and not pause and rant in between, in like rant every 2 minutes. So not even 2 minutes, every minute. But I can help it when when something pops into my head. I like to talk about it. Because if I don't talk about it now, then I'm gonna forget about it afterwards. So yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, he needs to go home and write his reflection paper.
There's a distant quality to Zane's voice. I sit down beside him and hold out one of the roasted tangerines. The weather is perfect for roasted tangerines. Try it. He stares at me for a long time before finally eating a piece of the tangerine.
You don't want to know what happened during the past few days when I disappeared?
Is the music... No, okay, should be fine. Should be fine. If the explanation is going to be filled with medical jargon, then no. As for the rest, Zane will tell me when he wants to. If he doesn't want to, then that's his choice. He can't help but smile at my deliberate emphasis on those last words. He takes the half-peeled tangerine from my hands. Soon after, a warm orange slice is brought to my lips.
I said goodbye 3 days ago because I had accepted Carter's invitation.
Wow. But that's crazy though, because he's always been against, I guess, Carter's beliefs and what Xander Sciences is doing and stuff. Like he has to have a good reason to go there.
I'll be joining the Fountain of Atay research project.
Huh? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Seeing me choke and laugh several... Oh, not laugh. Choke and cough several times, Zane raises his hand to pat my back.
It's ultimately an excuse. Something unexpected happened, and the nightmare arrived before I could carry out my plans. Lately, Oxo Hospital has received a large influx of unusual cases involving protocore syndrome patients. Some died shortly after hospitalization. Others transformed within a month and became...
An alterum? Zane nods.
All these patients had recovered at Val Sanatorium after entering a medical pod called the Rebirth cocoon.
Val Sanatorium, according to the news report this morning, is the first phase of the Fountain of Atay.
Carter told me that Ever will soon hold a press conference to demonstrate the Rebirth cocoon's effectiveness to the public.
Wouldn't that mean more unsuspecting protocol syndrome patients will go to the Val Sanatorium?
We can't let them do as they please. I want to stop Ever's plans, not just for the protocore syndrome patients.
Zane trails off as he lowers his gaze.
I want to make amends for a mistake. One that should have been corrected years ago. Yet it still haunts me to this day.
I realize that for Zane, this carries a greater, more painful significance.
I know I disappeared without a word before, but...
Oh my god, please.
Will you come with me this time?
His voice. Yes, I'll go with you, Zane. Okay, never mind. Asking me like that isn't fair. Bruh, I know he helped me so many times before, and I'd agree to any request he makes. It's just... I still need a reason. Now that he's finally revealing everything to me, I won't let him have his way so easily. What's in it for me? The whereabouts of the ether core, dirt on Ever or more leads about that biometric key. A few sweet words aren't enough to make me risk my life with you. God damn it, see, okay. More tempting? I tap his chest. Do you have anything else that might interest me?
I want you to come with me.
gosh. He grabs my wrist and gently moves his hand to press my fingers into his palm.
And I selfishly believe that if I asked you, you'd do
it. Oh my gosh. Whew. Gosh. Dazed, I see something flicker out of the corner of my eye, a fluffy white tail. Zane and I turn around at the same time. Shichi? Shichi? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Aren't you supposed to be with your owner? Crouched near the robot vacuum, Shichi whimpers. Those clear, innocent, round eyes look at me first and then at Zane.
You're staying here to watch the house.
Got him. In the white testing facility, a row of circular medical pods line the room. Surrounded by soft silver light, they float in the air. Their translucent walls gleam with tranquility. Exquisite and graceful like meticulously crafted chrysalises. They pulse and contract with the rhythm of beating hearts. At any moment, it seems their contacts might break free and soar toward the sky. Huh. Oh. Oh, I didn't change my hair. I should do that, actually. I will do that afterwards. I always forget to change my hair.
We don't have much time. Let's make... It's your turn.
No problem. Say.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect.
Oh, actually, should I change my
Dr.
hair?
Zane
I was seeing
is the best defense.
some
Keep your distance from it. It's your turn. It is weak.
some Twitter posts that
Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt.
I'll show you.
Victory is within reach.
okay, what am I trying to say? I saw some posts on Twitter that was saying players were getting suspended for 24 hours,
Okay.
and they're not sure why. So, some I guess is because of the hair glitch.
Fall back. Watch out.
So I don't know if
Let's take it down first.
I don't know. I've been doing the hair glitch for a
Stay
while
safe.
and nothing
Don't
has
get
happened
distracted.
so far.
I'll show you.
So I'm not
Safe.
sure.
Here it
I don't know if I
comes.
should risk it.
Leave it. Let's call it a day.
I'll give it a taste of our strength.
I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't have to change my hair, but
It is falling apart. Let's go.
Okay.
It is weak. Now is our chance.
We did it.
nice. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I don't have to. Ooh, X heart. Oop. Make it work. Thank you. You know what? I don't need to change it. It's fine. I can leave it. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Let's continue. After driving west on the highway for 2 hours, patches of green vegetation finally appear amidst the desolate landscape. Looking through the window, I can see the distant dome of Val Sanatorium loom in the morning mist. After yesterday's events, we decided to tour the sanatorium as visitors to investigate. The fountain of Atay, the Rebirth cocoon, the press conference, none of these can be tackled in a single move. However, we can assess the situation first before planning our next move. Are we almost there? I feed the last cooking to Zane as he dry. Oh my god. Wait, that's so cute. He nods and takes a moment to gather his thoughts before speaking.
There are things I need to tell you. The technology used in the Rebirth cocoon is from a research project Carter and I worked on when we were in medical school. Back then, I began researching the application of protocors in implantable devices under Dr. Noah's guidance. It was also something I was interested in personally. At first, the research progressed smoothly. Yet when we started doing experiments... We need to stop researching this. The protocore energy has completely corroded the heart. Our experiment failed.
Oh my god, his younger voice. Oh, it's so cute. Stop it. Okay.
But the heart started beating again. It just grew some black crystals, that's all.
Yeah, because that's not a concern.
Did you know? The lab mouse we performed a protocore implant surgery on transformed into a wanderer and devoured its fellow test subjects. Zane, our experiment wasn't a failure. We succeeded!
Huh?
We've discovered humanity's next evolutionary form!
Okay, Carter is just insane, okay. Like... How? How? Okay.
We definitely need to visit that barbecue place near the campus tonight to celebrate.
Oh lord. Okay, he's just a bit cuckoo.
The experiment didn't lead to new life. It turned people into wanderers, minions of a protocore. It was a Pandora's box that should have remained sealed. I destroyed all the related research data that day. I hope to keep this truth buried forever.
But Carter didn't see it that way, huh?
No. He named it X-Heart and took it to Xander Sciences.
He literally... He stole Zane's work. Wait, but... Okay, wait, wasn't it... Wait, was it just Zane that... did it? Oh, it was like a partnership, both of them. I don't know.
It was later implemented in the Rebirth cocoon, which is the first step in the Fountain of Ate.
After finishing his story, Zane falls silent. However, his grip on the steering wheel indicates he's still caught in his memories. This is the mistake he wanted to make amends for. Not wanting him to dwell on the past, I cleared my throat and lightened the mood. I used to think about how if we had gone to the same university, I would have dragged you out to fun every single day. We watched the flowers bloom in spring, enjoy the summer rain, collect autumn leaves, have snowball fights in winter. But based on what I heard, you must have been too busy to do any of that with me.
Not at all. In our lab, we always said it's best to take a 4-hour break while data is being collected. Then we can see the results after. So during those times, I would have been available at least.
Come on.
I was joking.
Oh, you're so cute.
If you were there, I would have always made time for you.
The car turns onto a newly paved road, passes a sign that reads Ball? I already forgot how to say it. Ball Sanatorium? And comes to a stop in the parking lot.
I'm not familiar with the sanatorium's interior layout. If you encounter any danger during this visit, remember not to go in alone.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Right. Okay, MC. While I speak, I catch a glimpse of White approaching us. Carter, who is here to receive us, wears a casual white business suit. Only a navy blue barfly pin adorns his collar.
Have you been waiting long, Zane?
Ugh. Sorry.
No, we just got here.
Carter leans down towards the car window. Upon seeing me, his eyes crinkle and his smile widens.
When Zane called about needing 2 visitor passes, I had a feeling you'd be accompanying him.
Had a feeling, I compose myself, smiling politely. I step out of the car, but just as I'm about to speak...
Let's skip the pleasantries and head inside.
He's like, don't talk to her. Just don't talk to her. Following Carter, we enter the long corridor that connects the parking lot to the sanatorium's lobby. My gaze falls on the emblem at the entrance. Under the curved shape are the following: Eternity Vanishes Evolution Restraint Group. Without a doubt, this is Ever's logo. Wait, what? Eternity Vanishes Evolution Restraint Group? Oh, that's what it's how you say it? That's what ever means? I forgot the word for it, sorry. Eternity Vanishes Evolution Restraint. Okay. So that's what that's the full name. Oh god, I'm sorry. I don't know the word for it, but I think you know what I mean. Wait, that's okay, that's interesting. Carter activates the scanner and the white light immediately sweeps over Zane and me. A cheerful electronic female voice speaks.
Visitor identification verified. Zane. I am Telomere, the AI management system of Val Sanatorium. Welcome to our facility. We hope you have a good day here at the sanatorium.
Oh, thanks. The doors slide open and we enter the first floor lobby of Vale's Sanatorium. A pristine white surrounds us. The ceiling is adorned, its white surface seamlessly integrated with the recessed lighting system along its edges. Beneath our feet, a gentle light bathes the white marble floor and illuminates every corner of the lobby. This place seems...
bright yet oppressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Pristine, silent, and unchanging it's as if time itself stands still within these walls. I mean, the whole thing is achieving immortality, so time standing still, yeah, it's very... It correlates a lot. It links, you know. In this environment, Zane and I stand out like two stains on an otherwise white canvas. A few doctors in white lab coats passed us. Although they were quietly discussing patients' medical conditions, they nodded at Carter's direction.
Since Zane personally asked me for visitor clearance, I should give you 2 a proper tour.
You would love that, wouldn't you? Side by side, we follow Carter as he leads us to the reception desk in the center of the lobby.
I see the Fountain of Ate finally caught your interest. All those phone calls over the past month weren't in vain. But I'm curious. What made you change your mind?
Carl stops in his tracks by the reception desk. He turns around, his signature smile returning with narrowed eyes.
You kept talking about humanity's future. I wanted to see if it would actually come to pass. Besides, nobody knows Exhart better than me.
Carl's eye twitches. After a long silence, he suddenly erupts into a fit of laughter and shatters the lobby's tranquility.
Good, good. You've convinced me. Everyone deserves a second chance at redemption. Remember, Zane, I gave you this chance.
Ugh. Sorry, I really don't like him. Ugh. He he has a slappable face. I'm sorry.
And what about you, Miss Hunter?
When I received this question, I delivered my carefully prepared response. Since Zane is joining the research project, I wanted to see what it's all about. Kara tilts his head, his gaze flits between Zane and me before settling on Zane. The amusement in his eyes is obvious.
I see. Even the strongest relationships need a solid foundation. I'll make sure you get a good position here.
He turns around and shakes the brochure stand next to him. The neatly arranged brochures scatter in disarray, and he pulls out 2 copies with a smile. He gives them to us.
The only downside to this place is that it's too by the book. But I guess that doesn't really affect you, Zane.
It's about complicated medical cases. The thin booklet methodically categorizes various diseases that conventional medicine has yet to cure. It's like a university department, and the facility's patients are eager students with a thirst for knowledge. A commotion breaks out in the distance. I look up. It's a group of elegantly dressed visitors being led into the lobby by a receptionist. They're being guided upstairs for a tour. On the staircase leading to the second floor, several patients in white hospital gowns are walking down the steps. I expected to see many high-profile figures in this place, but even then, I never thought I'd see her. Karen? Karen? Who's 43 years old, is a war correspondent. She won numerous prestigious journalism awards. She spent years reporting from the front lines, faced countless life-threatening situations, and has earned a large amount of respect in society. A year ago, she was attacked by a wanderer, got protocol syndrome, and rarely appeared in public since then. I met her a few times at Axel Hospital. I heard she was also one of Zane's patients.
Dr. Zane, it's been a while.
Noticing us, she comes over to say hello. Zane acknowledges her with a slight nod.
Ms. Karen?
Someone of her caliber choosing ever. That's probably the best endorsement they could ask for.
I heard that when she left Axo Hospital, she had less than 2 months to live. Her daughter had just learned to say mama when you handed her a death sentence. How cruel.
I really want to slap. I'm sorry.
Dr. Carter, the patient in room A504.
Carter gestures for us to wait a moment, then he takes a few steps to discuss something with the man at the front desk. Noticing my son, Zane stops in his tracks.
What are you thinking about?
It's nothing. I just realized that Eva seems to have a knack for exploiting human vulnerabilities by any means necessary. How else could they gather people from different backgrounds and beliefs and make them devoted to a single cause?
The key to obedience isn't promising heaven, it's using hell as a threat. After all, everyone fears illness and death.
Footsteps are accompanied by a familiar voice Approached from behind, I turned.
We meet again, Miss Hunter. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Benedict, the director of Val Sanatorium.
You. From what I remember, he had another identity. I met him at the place where Elt died. Oh, the detective? Oh shit. Oh. Wait, what? What? You're the detective who spoke to me that day.
I'm honored you remembered me, Miss Hunter.
I don't like his face either. I'm sorry. He smiles. He smiles not with the embarrassment of someone whose identity has been exposed, but with the composure of a performer waiting for the audience's reaction to a grand reveal. Alarm bells ring in my mind, but he quickly shifts his placid gaze to Zane.
It's been a while, Dr. Zane. Welcome aboard.
Ugh. I have a bad feeling. Oh, okay. Ugh, I have a bad feeling. Oh, I don't have any protocol. Oh, actually, I don't need protocols. What am I doing? I don't need it. It's fine. I'm gonna eat my muffin while this plays.
It's time to get moving.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around. It's your turn.
Okay, if you say so. This is only the beginning.
There's more than enough to get our fill.
Look out.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course. Are you up for a joyride later?
Where do you want to take me?
Guess.
Yes. Oh my god, every time. Oh, I need his dragon move so badly. Give it to me. I'm too impatient. Please. I'm too impatient.
This will be easy. I'll treat it as a warm-up.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around.
This is only the beginning.
There's more than enough. Silas.
It can't escape.
Okay, I ate my
Its attacks
muffin.
are getting stronger. Move.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around. It's your turn.
Let's see if I can
Okay,
finish
if you
this
say so.
in an hour and a half. Probably not,
Not
but
bad. Let's settle this in one.
Silas.
Are you hurt? Are you up for a joyride
oh
later?
shit.
Where do you want to take me?
Guess.
Oh, look at that shot. God damn. Man. Let's see how that goes. I don't even know what protocols I have on the 4 stars, but oh, no, it's fine. Actually, oh, you know what? I should probably put Oh, that's fine.
This will be easy. Are you prepared to keep up with me?
You're the one who should be keeping. Take this!
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty
Wait.
to go around. Silas!
It can't escape. We're halfway there. Don't rush in carelessly.
Damn it! Take this!
What are you
Time to
doing?
serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around.
Did you hear what they said?
You won't escape.
That, are you hurt? Leave it to me.
Oh, okay. I'll just wait for this
It's
to
time
finish.
to meet your maker. Are you up for a joyride later?
Where do you want to take me?
Guess.
Did you hear what they said? That hits so differently now that we know we've learned more about Silas. Actually, not even that, but like... the whole thing about the pass in the arena. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't think clearly. Okay. Okay, last chapter. Oh my gosh. Last chapter. Oh. God. Damn. Okay, speed run. I need to get this through quick as possible. Okay, Benedict. Benedict extends his hand as a friendly gesture. Zane barely returns the handshake before quickly withdrawing.
Wait, you two know each other? Why didn't anyone tell me?
Dr. Zane and I met at Mount Eternal. However, it was a brief encounter.
Mount Eternal. Why were you at Mount Eternal?
I remember. I didn't expect us to meet again here.
When Benedict is introduced, I learned that he was once a distinguished doctor. Okay. He served as a mentor for a group of new recruits during the Battle of Mount Eternal. However, he withdrew from the position at the halfway point for personal reasons.
We're not officially open to the public yet, but this sanatorium has already become the preferred choice for many patients. As the director, I'm truly grateful that everyone has embraced the philosophy of the Fountain of Ate.
Through the glass walls lining both sides of the corridor, the sanatorium's new patients can be seen. They are undergoing a physical examination. Each patient is accompanied by their assigned medical staff member. Checkups proceed quickly and with virtually no waiting time. When you hear Rebirth Cocoon, what comes to your mind?
Metamorphosis.
Outside the ascending elevator, the stark whiteness gradually gives way to green. A vibrant garden appears before us, and suddenly everything clicks. When someone returns from death's door, and this is the first thing they see. A crescent-shaped corridor encircles a towering tree, surrounded by emerald-like grass dotted with vibrant flowers. The area overlooks a circular azure lake. They feel like they've been given a second chance at life.
To be frank, we need Dr. Zane's help to improve our experiment's success rate.
He speaks as if he's discussing statistics rather than matters of life and death. If there's still room for improvement, shouldn't you inform your patients about the so-called success rate?
They're aware. The patients who've been given terminal diagnoses voluntarily agreed to participate in the experiment. It's a deal with mutual consent. Besides, who would choose to wait for death's certainty when given the chance to roll the dice of fate?
Third floor.
As the elevator door opens, an unexpected gust makes me squint. Before me is an unfamiliar white corridor. It's empty and clean. The corridor is lined with separate rooms on both sides, and through their semi-transparent glass, I can see egg-shaped experimental pods. Oh, I actually like we're getting a visual of it, so. Here are the rebirth cocoons. Their mysterious nature has been revealed. Mounted on bases lined with energy circuits, they emit a gentle glow. Contrary to what we expected, Carter and Benedict seem quite willing to show us everything. Yet what we see feels like a meticulously crafted expedition for the visitors. The light bathes everything in soft, warm tones to create a soft cocoon effect. Even the air filtration system can be adjusted to simulate different scents based on mood. Huh. Every detail was made to spark a desire for life and create an illusion of truly being alive. A soft hum fills the air as fluorescent blue energy flows through the tubes and rapidly enters the chamber. The connected monitor displays the rebirth cocoon's interior in real time. Inside, a young girl receiving treatment clutches her chest. She takes deep, labored breaths. Pain covers her already pale face as she breaks into a cold sweat. Her hand trembles and she soon starts convulsing. Seconds after the device activates, her breathing steadies at a remarkable rate. Her convulsions stop. As time passes, her breathing finally becomes regular. Exhausted, she closes her eyes and seemingly drifts into a deep, dreamless slumber. The video feed sparkles with light as text appears to indicate the treatment is complete. Sorry, but you know what I was just thinking of? What I wanted to like is this the thing that like Tobias knew? It's been so long since I read Tobias's Abyssal Chaos story thingy. Now I'm wondering if like this is like relevant to Tobias. Because I remember in the end he like ended up going into a pod. And he also had protocord syndrome. I don't know, it's just a random thought I had. Was Tobias hinting this whole time? I don't know, but The video feed sparkles with light. Its text appears to indicate, yeah. Benedict presses a button on the wall and the treatment room's smart glass returns to an opaque what? I don't know the word. Milky white state.
Dr. Zane, these should interest you the most.
I can't pronounce words sometimes.
The treatment consists of 7 sessions. Patients show significant improvement in health indicators after each one.
He hands over a document that contains experimental data from several test subjects. Zane's gaze lingers on the first page for half a second before returning to Carter, who's standing to the side with a self-satisfied look.
I won't be sugarcoating anything. Your experiment has failed to meet its objectives. You've lost control of the cellular mutation process.
You could have used a little bit of sugar.
Very straightforward.
Zane, the Rebirth cocoon is our most successful experimental product to date. Our ultimate goal is to achieve humanity's perfect form through genetic and cellular reconstruction.
Without a hint of emotion, Zane glances at him. Then he taps the data success rate column with his knuckle.
These numbers are far from perfect.
Someone's using his expertise well.
As the creator of X-Art, I can tell you that your so-called success merely uses the existing technology to temporarily delay the disease's progression. And if it fails, there's a likely chance that the patients will transform. Then they'll begin to turn into wanderers.
Every treatment carries risks. If we only relied on your safe methods, then...
Zane closes the files and hands them back to Bandit. His expression remains calm throughout the exchange.
Of course. I understand you're challenging the impossible. That's why I decided to join. I enjoy challenging the impossible.
Yeah, damn Zane. As I continue the thoughtful verbal sparring, my gaze is drawn to the curved floor-to-ceiling window beside us. Outside, patients in white hospital gowns walk across the verdant lawn. They create an unexpectedly peaceful scene. At that moment, my heart detects a strange energy. It pulls me forward. This feeling is just like before when I was in the ruins of Gaia Research Center. I gently nod Zane. He understands and takes a step to converse with Benedict and Carter. Then he successfully leads them away. After making sure no one's around, I slip into the descending elevator.
You're not allowed in there, miss.
I see.
You can't go there either.
Goddamn.
Miss? Visitors are restricted to the public areas on the first and second floors. We aim to respect our patients' privacy.
I turn to meet the receptionist's polite yet wary gaze and nod. Alright then, I'll head back. It was that way, right? I point to a spot in the distance. Confused, the receptionist turns to look, and I prepare to make my escape. But I'm needing to bite the hem of my top. The faint energy I've sensed disappears. Was that actually somebody? Was that some sort of... I don't know. Who there? In the hallway, the receptionist has finally noticed my disappearance and is looking everywhere for me. The sliding door closes. I turn around, cautious only to find myself face to face with someone familiar.
You're the young lady who accompanied Dr. Zane.
Oh, did she yank us in? Miss Karen?
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Karen, a patient with Protocore syndrome.
A silver light from the outside filters through the Venetian blinds. It illuminates her gentle features. She extends her hands, thin yet steady, toward me. I politely return her handshake.
I know you and Dr. Zane are here to investigate the Fountain of Vitae, or rather, the Rebirth cocoon. However, the press conference for it is coming up, and you're not the only ones keeping an eye on things.
You said exactly what I was thinking. Are you also undercover so you can gather information? She nods, but after a moment passes, she shakes her head.
Sort of. My original reason for coming here was simple. I wanted to live. Isn't it strange? After all, I was a war correspondent who once risked everything on the battlefield. Yet, after returning to civilian life, I'm afraid of death. I even believed in far-fetched promises.
When it comes to matters of life and death, I have no right to judge, let alone interfere with others' choices. Yet I also wondered, if I were a patient, would I pin my hopes on this experiment despite knowing full well how absurd it is? But I hesitate, unsure if I should reveal what I know.
You want to say that this experiment is turning people into monsters. Those things called the Alterum. I was there during the Battle of Mount Eternal. I saw people transform into monsters with my own eyes.
Ooh.
Whether you're trying to stop it or investigate it, 2 people won't be enough to treat this as a simple matter.
Yeah, that is a problem. She turns around and opens a drawer. She takes out a small, elegant notebook and hands it to me.
This may seem sudden, but I need your help. And I believe you might need mine as well. It'll be necessary to prevent this press conference from taking place.
But why would you... Questions flood my mind, but I can't find the right one to ask.
As it stands, I'm their most successful test subject.
That visitor just disappeared around here.
The receptionist I managed to shake off earlier hurries towards us. Karen responds with a slight smile.
Take this with you. When you get out, tell them you saw the patient in room A107 faint. You were just escorting me back to my room.
I understand. Thank you. Alright. We have an ally?
Miss, how did you end up here? Is there anything I can help you with?
We have an ally in here? The patient in room A107 just collapsed. You should check on her. While skeptical, the receptionist quickly summons doctor and nurses. The quick response suggests Karen's presence carries a special weight here. I mean, she is famous, and also she's apparently the most successful, so yeah, it would make sense. For my first visit to the sanatorium, uncovering these crucial leads is more than I could have hoped for. As for those secrets that lie deeper in the shroud of mystery and finding a way to stop Carter and Benedict's plans, that will take more time. I wonder how Zane is doing. I should act like I don't know anything when I meet up with him. Pushing these thoughts aside, I carefully hide the notebook on my person before heading toward the main white building. As the tour is about to end, Carter is once again urgently called away by his assistant.
As the creator of Exhart, seeing your technology destroyed because of a momentary lapse in judgment. Do you feel regret or disbelief? I had imagined both reactions, yet I see neither on your face.
You must have been away from the operating room for too long, Mr. Benedict. You seem to have forgotten that showing emotions on one's face is the most ill-advisable thing a doctor can do.
Benedict smiles and chooses to ignore the sarcasm.
I'll be honest. I don't trust you, Dr. Zane. But no one else has your outstanding qualifications and experience. It's precisely why I want to bring you on board, even when I know you don't agree with our philosophy.
Since you're being candid, Mr. Benedict, I'll also discard the pleasantries. As I've said, I want to challenge the impossible. We each have something to gain, no? This collaboration could work.
Is challenging the impossible your only reason? Will you really let others handle your life's work? Don't you want to find out who created those Alterum?
You certainly enjoy speculating about others' feelings.
I just can't help but wonder, if your bold experiment back then was completed, would the results have been different? In any case, Miss Hunter will tell you about her impressions of the tour after she's done with her disappearing act.
Oh shit. I mean, yeah, they would have noticed she disappeared, right? The clamor from downstairs seeps through the window and causes subtle vibrations in the air. Calm as always, Zane meets his gaze.
I look forward to our cooperation in the future.
I don't like these people. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Get me out of here. Zane, hold my hand. I'm scared. And just like that, our first tour comes to an end. After leaving the sanatorium, life with Zane seems to have returned to normal. Barely finding a moment's rest, he rushes between Axel Hospital and the sanatorium. For the time being, Eva seems preoccupied with their grand vision with the Fount of Ate. The leads related to the Ether Core have also gone cold. Oh. Meanwhile, protocol syndrome cases are multiplying at an incredible rate. Axel Hospital's emergency room is constantly overwhelmed. Medical teams worldwide continue to test new treatments, but the results remain disappointingly ineffective. It's as if a deity somewhere in the cosmos is uncertain about the world's fate, keeps listeningly rolling the dice again and again. Ugh. But that's so interesting to think about. Like, because I'm thinking about that library. I still don't know what. Do we actually know what Astra is? Like, it's supposed to be some sort of deity? And clearly, that library is very important. Because it was saying something of like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was like every book is like a different planet's fate or something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But sorry. It's definitely something to keep in the back of the mind. Emergency room.
Aren't you supposed to save people's lives? My wife is critically ill and you're just letting her die.
Oh god.
Where's Dr. Zane? Isn't he the leading expert on protocore syndrome? Why can't he see us first?
Doctor, my child was perfectly fine yesterday. Why did the condition worsen?
Man, I really hate this. In the break room for the division of cardiac surgery, the doctors and nurses can finally get a few minutes of rest. Exhausted, they slump onto their chairs.
We're humans, not gods. We want to take care of everyone too.
Yeah. Yeah, you really... Like, I know it must be like so hard being a doctor. Like, I don't know, it's so sad. So it's such a tough and like it's sad. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but just yeah.
In 3 days, Ever will officially unveil the Rebirth cocoon at their press conference. It is designed to treat protocore syndrome. We interviewed Ms. Karen, one of the first patients who underwent this treatment. She will appear at the press conference. We might be witnessing a medical revolution. Only time will tell.
Sorry, I just had another random thought. Do we remember what Luke and Kieran had? Like because they talked about it in the world underneath for Luke and Kieran. um because in that story they had like wait, didn't it say that they had like less than 2 months to live? Or something like that? Wait, so, what? So did they also have protocol syndrome, or was it something else entirely? Oh no, oh no, I don't think they have protocol syndrome. I think they had something completely. I think they were just experiments. What? Oh my god, this is. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love this game because there's like so much lore and so it's so good. But sometimes you really have to like you have to like how you say it? You have to you have to always like go back and reread because it's so detailed and like so many specifics and like this lore is very like specific and very detailed. Like it has like such minor details that you have to like read through a couple times because sometimes you might miss it or you might forget a very important detail. You know what I mean? Oh my god, there's so much I have to go back and reread. Like before I started playing the main story, like in the very beginning, I decided to reread some of the World Underneath stories and some of the main story as well. Like reread it. But I will admit I did not reread the twins one, the library one. So that was my fault for not rereading those, but oh my god, it's so much information. Anyways, sorry, I'll stop. I'll stop yapping. Anyways, everyone remained silent as they watched through the transparent partition in the door. From the corridor, they observed Zane's focused expression.
Isn't Dr. Zane supposed to be on leave?
Officially, maybe. I bet he's just busy with other projects.
Things just aren't the same without Dr. Zane here. Seeing him around makes me feel at ease. It doesn't matter how exhausted I am.
Yvonne lets out a deep sigh and tries to open the storage cabinet. With practiced ease, she breaks 2 diet glucose sticks to hand out to her colleagues behind her.
Let's eat these and give it our all.
Like, it's already like so. It must be like so busy. He's already busy as it is, and now he has extra work to do. Like,
if I get sick, will I turn into a monster?
Like, oh my god, he must. And he's not sleeping well too. Like, oh my god, he's like not getting enough rest at all. Oh, Zane.
No.
Really? Will from the bed next to me said these crystals will eat us and turn us into big monsters.
Dr. Zane, I'd like to process my child's discharge papers. If you could...
Lexi's condition has shown improvement. I advise you not to transfer hospitals at this time.
But everyone's saying Ever has a new treatment. We really want to try it.
Oh no.
The
pulmonary artery aneurysm has ruptured. There is insufficient blood volume for circulation. Dr. Zane, we can pronounce the time of death.
No. Oh my god. No, oh my god. Oh.
Time of death, 2:23 a.m.
Okay, first off, that like that noise, the long noise thingy when your heart stops. Oh, it's always like it's always such a terrible sound to hear. Like, oh. And second, why is why is Zane in a mask is like doing something to me? Like, I'm sorry. I know this is like a sad moment right now, but seeing him in a mask is doing something, and that side pro. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And thirdly, did you hear? Did you hear?
Time of death, 2:23 a.m.
Oh. Oh, his voice. He sounds so devastated. He sounds so devastated, and he sounds so tired too. Oh.
Notify the family.
Oh, oh my god. Oh. Oh, Zane. Using the wall to support himself, a teenager in a warm green hoodie staggers along. He stops to catch his breath after each step. Every organ feels twisted and turned inside out. His nerves scream from the agony and pain. They threaten to rob him from strength to stand. His vision blurs as he collapses against the wall. His arms shake uncontrollably as he tries to brace himself. Something races beneath his skin.
I'm not a monster.
Oh, is it the same boy?
I don't want to become a monster.
Oh, is it the same one as before? The violent urge surges through him once again as he stares at his hands. They are covered in sharp crystals. He's fighting against the impulse to plunge them into his own heart. Oh shit. Yeah, he can't bring himself to do it. No. No, is Dawnbreaker back? Oh, cold snowflakes fall onto his body that's reached a fever pitch. A man's steady footsteps approach. He stands at the end of the road, his tall figure nearly blocking out all light from the street lamp. The teenager can still make him out, however.
You're the killer. Or the doctor. We meet again.
This isn't a coincidence. I'm here specifically because of you.
What?
Is that so? Am I turning into a monster?
He forced his eyes to close for a moment. Even his vision started to blur. The man clad in black slowly approaches him. The teen feels an unexpected sense of peace.
I knew you'd save me.
Just as something foreign bursts through his skin to strike at the man before him, the teen hears the crystalline sound of ice forming beside his ear.
It'll be over soon.
The patient in room A.
Oh my god. But that was Zane though. That wasn't even Dawnbreaker. Oh my
A103 is experiencing memory loss, continual emotional detachment, and exhibiting behavioral patterns that differ from usual. 3 days after entering the Rebirth cocoon, the boy from room A210 disappeared without a trace. The patient from room A379 experienced a violent episode while awaiting treatment. The Rebirth cocoon's performance has improved. I was chosen as the ideal test subject. They believe I'm the closest to success.
The notes Karen gave me consist almost entirely of observation reports on other test subjects. Her journalist instincts made her distrust this research project from the start. She had already noticed something was off about it. This is a worn crease photo slipped out between the notebook pages. Its edges reveal countless times it's been handled. In the photo, Karen is holding a little girl who's no 3 years old. Both of them are smiling at the camera. Is that her daughter? I quickly understand why she wants to live despite her doubts about the project. When did you get back? The breaking dawn appears outside the window as the sky grows brighter. Perhaps it's just my imagination, but I think I see those black ice crystals on his arm again. But when I move closer to check, it seems I'm imagining things. Zane watches me without saying a word. I realize that I only came over last night to help feed Shichi, but I got caught up in analyzing the clues. I thought I accidentally fell asleep on the couch. So I went a little overboard when I made myself at home. Why are you smiling? A moment passes, a faint smile tugs at the corner of his lips.
Is there a passcode in this house that you don't know?
I clear my throat and hand him the notebook. I try to prevent us from getting sidetracked. In any case, I believe Karen is our best lead right now. Recently, Ever has made a public announcement about their best test subject, who will make an appearance at the press conference. Unlike those big spenders in socialties, Karen has a positive, approachable image. She also has a mood reputation in the eyes of general public. They're trying to use her to build public support and convince more people to believe in their cause. Yeah, makes sense. By giving me these notes, she probably hopes I'll help her stop the press conference, or even put an end to the project altogether. So I thought, for a while I've been talking to myself, and then he hugs. He hugs me from behind. Oh my god. Zane?
Yes, I'm listening.
Oh my god, this man just wants a hug. Like, he deserves a hug. He's going through so much, he just wants a hug. Oh my god. His embrace is gentle, as if the slightest touch my shadow of something fragile. Did something happen?
It's cold.
To think someone who's like snow could feel chilly, I paused before turning around to embrace him. Why do I feel like he didn't actually mean he's cold? I don't know. I'm probably overthinking, I don't know. Sorry, this, again, I'm sidetracked. But I wonder what this is. if this means something. Because it's so detailed. Like, I wonder if this has any significance to something. I can't even make out like what this is. I don't know. I'll stop talking about Ever. But if you're really tired, please make sure you rest properly. Will you do that for me? Please, Zane? He can't even get a good sleep if he wanted to. Even if he can have some hours of sleep, like, he can't even get a good night's sleep. Like, oh my god. Like, can he take like a little break for once, please? There are less than 36 hours remaining until the press conference for Fountain of Vitae. Okay. That's less than 2 days, yeah. Before returning to the sanatorium to stop it, Zane and I quickly come up with a plan. I need to approach Miss Karen again to figure out a surefire way. Meanwhile, Zane, who already has connected with the core researchers, will cover for me. Whether it's diseases, wanderers, or the Ultrim, they all stem from humanity's instinctive fear of things beyond their control. The deeper this fear takes root, the more likely people are to mistake absurdity for miracles. And whenever appears as a savior, they will gain a congregation of devoted followers. Yeah. Zane, the energy source I detected wasn't my imagination. I'm still not confident in utilizing the spatial core, but another visit might help us discover something new.
All right.
Zane nods. I was prepared for a lecture about not abusing my power, but he says nothing. Here, put it on. To ensure the mission runs smoothly, I've borrowed cutting-edge equipment from the association. The state-of-the-art invisible earpiece, modified by engineering prodigy Simon, is now no bigger than a grain of rice. Hell yes. I also have a small energy firearm. It's capable of bypassing most detection systems currently in use. I place the earpiece in my ear and gesture for him to come closer. Zane obliges and leans down. One cough to turn the mic on, 2 coughs to turn off, and tap to adjust the volume.
Thank you.
But what if you accidentally cough? Well, actually, never mind. I'm not sure why you're being polite, but bruh. As soon as the comms channel opens, deafening auto feedback blasts my eardrums. I clutch my ears in pain. I stagger back, and just before Shichi's mischievous attempt to trip me succeeds, Zane catches me by the waist. He can't help but laugh. This is the first time in days that I've seen genuine joy in Zane's expression. I frantically clap my hand over his mouth. Wait until I adjust the volume before you speak. I can feel a smile widening beneath my fingers. Oh my god. Oh my god. As I use my other hand to adjust the earpiece. Sound check. Zane, say something.
You've never asked about the reason for why I picked that as my research topic back in medical school.
He remains close to me, his breath warm against my ear. Is almost like I can hear his heartbeat. The path of medicine is a noble pursuit. Dr. Zane, you strive for academic excellence. You also want to find meaningful purpose in life.
It's a good guess.
Back then, when you decided to destroy what could have been a world-changing discovery, you didn't hesitate.
Correct.
It's a kind of honor most people would cherish for a lifetime, yet he seems genuinely unbothered by it. Zane must have chosen to stop the experiment because he foresaw the consequences of its potential misuse.
I had considered including your name in the acknowledgments of my paper.
Aw. Yeah. I notice I secure my firearm to the holster strapped to my thigh, then I double check my equipment. You only thought about it? You didn't actually do it?
It wouldn't have been right for our names to appear on the same piece of paper without your permission.
Before I can process the meaning behind his words, a rustling sound suddenly comes from the window. A piece of bean-shaped ruby chocolate falls, clattering and rolls to my feet. I look up to see that the last pack of chocolate snacks from the cabinet has been taken down and torn open on the floor. Oh! Chichi lifts his face from the snack package, which is bigger than his head, and licks the chocolate residue up its nose. Wait, what did you eat? Is that... Oh no. My body moves before my mind can catch up. I quickly pick up Shichi and check an empty package. You ate all the chocolate? You... Animals aren't supposed to eat that. Oh no. Oh no. What happens if we take him to the vet? What's the... Like, will the vet even know, like... What he is? He's supposed to be acting like a dog, but we don't know exactly what he is, so... As noon approaches, the car enters the sanatorium parking lot. Since Zane holds an internal role here, he's been granted limited clearance to the facility. I plan to slip in while he keeps the receptionist distracted. Oh.
Safety first.
You too. He doesn't look back when he leaves, but he suddenly raises his hand for a quick high five. A quick high five as our position shielded from view. Okay. With my biosignature concealed, the omnipresent security camera's scan doesn't trigger anything. The red indicators blink before moving on. Dimitri might be crazy, but I have to admit, ID camouflage chip he gave me is really useful. Oh damn, we have that now? Let's go. The lush trees and flower beds scattered throughout the sanatorium provide the perfect cover. Dodging staff members in the courtyard, I make my way to room A107 from memory. That's where Karen is. The staff will change shifts at approximately 12 p.m. There's a small window of time. To be more specific, there's a small window of time where no one checks the rooms. My shoes scrape against the smooth wall as I wait for the staff to leave. Once they're gone, I slip in through the window. Karen's eyes widen slightly at my entrance, but she remains quiet. Sorry, with the press conference coming up, they tightened security. I can only use this method to visit.
I expected as much. You're clever for figuring out how to find the perfect moment. Thank you.
MC can be clever sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. I understand the message you sent when you gave me those notes. That's why I'm here. Are you really going to give up? If we take this chance, you might actually have a shot at making a full recovery. Karen shakes her head.
After surviving so many close calls on the battlefield, I'd say death has already been more than generous.
She reveals a peaceful smile and looks at the sunlight streaming through the window.
When I first entered the cocoon, I dreamed. And in that dream, I had made a full recovery. I got to watch my daughter grow up, I was there for every important moment of her life. At her wedding, I hugged her while crying, but the face reflected in her eyes was unmistakably that of a horrifying monster.
Her gaze dims. Outside the window, a butterfly drawn to the artificial flowers in the vase crashes against the glass again and again.
When I came to my senses, I realized I wasn't hugging her. My hands were around her throat.
Oh, God.
I only wanted to hug her. So why did I make her cry?
Sensing my hesitation, she pulls the ivy line from the back of my hand.
My dear, have you heard of Zhuangzi's butterfly dream? I've always wondered who was really dreaming. Was it the butterfly, or Zhuangzi himself? If I can't tell who I am anymore, then the whole world has become my cocoon. The time I still have doesn't matter. I've made my decision.
What would you like me to do?
The press conference is scheduled for noon tomorrow, less than 24 hours from now. In an hour, they'll place me in the cocoon for my final examination. You need to locate the cocoon's power supply and cut it off completely.
No. The cocoon is connected directly to the test subject's consciousness. Oh! Oh, hell no! Oh. Oh my God. A sudden disconnection could lead to unpredictable effects on her already fragile body.
Don't worry about me. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
Wow, so she's really giving up. Oh.
Finding a suitable test subject like me isn't easy. Trust me, this is the best way to stop them.
Shit. So she's really going. She really wants to sacrifice herself to ensure this project doesn't go forward. Oh my God. Oh. I'll find a way to get you out of there.
Even if you could carry me, my body wouldn't survive a strenuous escape.
I know she's right. Once the guard's shift ends, they'll quickly discover the most important patient has disappeared. Every exit in the sanatorium will be sealed off by then.
If this is to be my final battleground, then you must help me. Please.
Oh my God, this is heartbreaking. I understand. Like, yeah. Yeah, I do get it, but also it's so heartbreaking. Like she came there because she wanted to survive and like to be with her daughter or daughters. But then finding out about what they're actually doing and everything, she doesn't want this project to continue, so oh my God. Get me out. I'm sick. After leaving room A107, I moved quickly without any hesitation and stay out of sight.
Did you hear? Patient A379 suddenly lost control and became violent just now.
It's fine. Dr. Carter said that was normal.
Okay. On the way, I quietly took down several orderlies and receptionists who spotted me. Oh shit! The sanatorium is massive and many areas are restricted. A blind search could last until nightfall and still be a failure. What I sensed that day must have been the cocoon's energy core. I take a deep breath and activate the spatial core's power once more. my god. I love, like, I love the fact that, like, she's like getting more powers now. Anyways, my vision ripples and expands like waves. A faint energy trail leads me toward the guiding thread. My dripping consciousness slowly seeps through the sanatorium's public areas, the garden, and through to each patient's room. If I can just find an energy control hub. Following the faint energy pulse, I find myself at the end of the corridor that connects the public area to the garden. There's a door almost seamlessly integrated into the wall. Without hesitating, I push it open. A large enclosed space gradually reveals itself. Behind the door lies an unexpectedly serene forest. Strange, there are no guards present, only an unsettling silence hangs in the air. My watch hasn't sounded any alarms, and there are no detectable signs of biological activity among the vegetation. Energy sources pull grows stronger as it tugs at the power flowing within me. It's as if I'm being guided in a specific direction. Past the forest winding paths, an unexpectedly elegant old building comes into view. That must be it. The energy readings are at their strongest there. God damn. With Zane's help these past few days, the cocoon's data and performance have shown improvement. Carter is in high spirits, of course he is. He generally believes his junior has switched to the dark side. No. Has finally seen the light.
I remember you were sitting right next to me when we talked for the first time. Do you want to join my research team? Before that, we all thought you were just some stuck-up child prodigy.
Dr. Noah used to say that one person can go fast, but a group can go far. Besides, your theoretical research was undeniably superior.
It's funny because deep down Zane does not believe that at all. He's just like buttering him up. A look of surprise appears on Carter's face.
Back then, you were the youngest and quietest out of everyone. Who knew you'd be the most forward-thinking, boldest student in the lab? You went ahead and performed what we didn't dare to imagine. And you'd pose what we didn't dare to ask to the most distinguished of professors, until they were left speechless.
Walking and talking as they pass through the streamlined skywalk, the two soon arrive at the sanatorium's central platform. As dusk approaches, light filters through the hemispherical dome-like delicate silk. It bathes the courtyard in soft, warm hues.
I understand that Ever wants to use tomorrow's press conference to improve the Fountain of Vitae's credibility. But the Rebirth cocoon still needs to be further developed. It's not ready to be revealed to the public.
Why not? We've prepared the best testing equipment, and all the data will be presented to the public in the most accessible format. Besides, we already have a suitable candidate for a public demonstration.
He turns to Zane and his voice becomes more eager.
Zane, do you remember what I asked you the night Exhart succeeded?
I want to slap his face so badly.
I asked if you wanted to change the world with me.
Carter turns to survey the crowd in the garden below, his figure reminiscent of a smug creator gazing upon their creation.
We stand at the center of all our achievements. I assure you that success is within our grasp.
What exactly do you mean by success? Are you talking about unpredictable success rates? Or how quickly you dispose of your defective specimens when they fail?
You get them, Zane. Get them, get them. Call him out right now. The smile on Carter's face freezes and slowly disappears.
In the past, they were patients you fought desperately to save.
Thanks for the reminder. I almost forgot how pathetically incompetent I used to be. Why is it that when I was a powerless doctor, the lives lost under my care were somehow forgivable? But when I strive to be a pioneer, you suddenly care about the injustice done to those who were already destined to die. When did you become such a coward, Zane? That incident at Mount Eternal?
Don't even.
Let me rephrase that. You've always been better at confronting death compared to me.
An uncontrollable impulse surges within him. Fortunately, a voice comes through the earpiece and pulls him back to reality. Zane, I found the location of the strongest energy signatures. Just in case, if you can get clearance from either Carter or Benedict. Zane composes himself, discreetly tapping the area where his ear as acknowledgement. He looks at Carter. Pressing a finger against his chest, Carter's icy stare lands on Zane. His mocking tone from earlier vanishes.
The heart beating in my chest belongs to someone else. I can't live an insignificant life.
Oh.
Zane, I understand the meaning of death far better than you do.
Can you...
If these sacrifices are necessary, then so be it.
Oh god. Oh god. He did not look happy there.
We're about to solve humanity's greatest dilemma, and you're still too young. Ugh!
Oh shit! His limbs are forcefully frozen to the wall. The surveillance cameras freeze just as they turn, and the red indicators go dark.
You? Zane, you dare to freeze me?
The statute of
Hell
limitations
yes.
hasn't expired yet for your academic plagiarism.
Carter briefly freed a hand is sealed in ice once again, and his frantic struggling is frozen as an awkward rigid
You can't be
pose.
serious. You're bringing this up now? The end justifies the means. Let me go!
It was a joke. But I need you to stay still for a while, Carter.
Oh my god. Zane.
Are you planning to destroy the cocoon or cut off its power supply? The sanatorium has 6 independent operating systems. Pulling the plug won't be possible.
If this place allows someone with malicious intent like me to freely come and go, then that just shows how confident all of you are.
What are you actually trying to do?
Goddamn Zane. Carter glares at him. His junior pauses thoughtfully before calmly shaking his head.
I won't tell you this time, Carter.
Mm-hmm.
I have a more
Period.
trustworthy colleague to work with now.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes, Zane. Yes. Yes. Hell yes. Yes.
You didn't come here alone this time. What's that girl up to? This is murder! You're taking away these patients' only chance at survival! Zane, you ungrateful traitor! You might be smart, but you're weak and short-sighted! Security!
Yeah, please shut him up. But I will say, his VA is VAing. The VA was cooking. Another layer of ice appears to seal his mouth shut. Yes. Hell yes.
You said this place was perfect for heart-to-heart conversations, since no one would disturb us. I'm afraid you'll have to stay frozen for a while. Carter. You're not doing this to save lives. Nor are you doing it to save humanity. Everything you've done is to merely fill the emptiness and soothe the fear you have when confronting death.
Zane takes out a palm-sized access card from Carter's pocket. Zane's gaze doesn't meet his, it lands on Carter's heart instead.
I doubt the heart's donor wants it beating in the chest of an executioner.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god. Oh my god, I love Zane so much. I love Zane so much. Holy. Oh my god. A holographic display takes up half of my field of vision. The green dot representing Zane is moving toward my position. Not expecting much, I take a deep breath and place my hand on the door. To my surprise, it opens with a gentle push. Light streams through the glass dome and lands on the floor. It reveals an elegantly decorated reception hall. The space is completely empty, only the sound of footsteps echoes to break the silence. Zane, I've sent you the coordinates. That's where the energy core is.
Don't worry. I'm just...
As soon as my hand touches the railing of the staircase going up, the scene before me flickers and vanishes. The comms channel is dead. I pull my hand away and take half a step back. I turn as color fades. Like running water, they flow out from the ceiling, walls, and floor. They all melt into an endless expanse of pure white. It's like a white
I'm
tomb.
honored you decided to visit.
Ugh. I hear a slightly amused voice behind me. I roll around to find Benedict standing in the middle of the reception hall. I'm not sure when he appeared. Well, I'm startled. I need to look composed right now. You've done a good job of preparing for the press conference, Mr. Benedict. It's going well without you. He touches the wall and the white space suddenly dissipates. It returns to its original form, a reception hall.
Miss Hunter, you should have been the most successful test subject. It's a shame you weren't one of ours. After all, every experiment here exists for one purpose, to create beings just like you.
A gunshot explodes in the empty reception hall. I'm tired of hearing you people talk about the same thing. Let's skip the formalities and get to fighting. Just as the bullet approaches him, crystal shards suddenly burst from his arm to pulverize the projectile?
Oh, right. I forgot to mention something. I'm one of the cocoon's successful specimens.
I am not surprised. You could have said that earlier. I quickly switch out the regular bullets in my magazine for energy rounds designed to fight wanderers, then I shoot at him. But Benedict seems to have anticipated this. At his signal, several shadowy figures surge forth from the darkness. Several alter move with inhuman speed like savage beasts. They lunge toward me. Calling for backup now? I guess you aren't really a successful specimen. I quickly stepping to the side and spinning, I dodged in the nick of time. The Ultram crashed into one another. I don't plan on dragging this fight out. Zane will be here soon. Finding the energy core's location is the highest priority. I activate the spatial's core sensing ability again. There's a faint energy signature coming from the top floor of the building. And then everything before my eyes becomes indistinguishable. Once again. As the light shifts and wavers, thick fog appears from out of nowhere. It rolls in and blurs even the faces of the Ultron.
Play with them for a while.
My senses stop working. My vision is plunged into an endless void. Overwhelming dizziness washes over me. Desperate, I try to stay conscious in spite of the vertigo, but my legs give out and I collapse onto the cold floor. I know I've reached my limit. Just before I lose consciousness, the sounds around me fade in the void. I feel someone firmly grab my wrist. The churning sensation of instability vanishes when I open my eyes.
Are you okay? Where does it hurt?
Zane! Under the flickering light, I can barely make out Zane's worried expression. Before I can say I'm fine, a searing pain erupts from my chest and flows through my entire body. You're not fine, girl. I press my hand against my chest, but the physical pressure does nothing to ease my pain.
Stop trying to sense it. You look pale.
I grab his hand, gritting my teeth. I tell Zane everything that just happened.
After them! Where did they go?
Oh shit.
Don't speak. Keep your breathing steady.
Zane quickly surveys our surroundings. He pulls my arm over his shoulder and helps me walk. It's not there. Go straight past the barrier. We pass through the wall. The altar are right behind us, but it seems they were fooled by the elusive hologram. Thankfully, the space hasn't been warped. Zane pulls me into an empty room and slams the door. Ice covers it with the altar. Oh, but the altar have us cornered. They claw at the frost and create this sharp, grating sound. Ugh. Everything in front of me blurs into patches of color. I try to grab Zane's hand again, but my strength fails me. My hand weakly slides down his sleeve. Oh, wait, is it? Huh? Okay. I need a moment. Oh shit, okay.
Zane? Why am I tied up?
It's done.
What did you inject me with?
A suppressant. The energy in your heart has surpassed your tolerance threshold. This will ease the strain. Better now?
Okay.
Zane.
The suppressant won't last long. We need to leave now.
Fluctuations.
The way he put his hand back on ours. Okay.
Look out.
Oh shit. Oh my god, that face. Oh my god. Oh my god, that face. Oh lord.
Fire.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. Holy shit, oh my god. Oh my god, I never imagined, like, I never imagined this would be Zane in this situation. Like, oh my god. Holy moly.
Of course we would survive. If you take another step.
Oh my god.
I can't guarantee you'll get out of this alive.
Oh, give me. Yeah, oh my god. Holy.
Dr. Zane, a hunter firearm can't kill a human, but a wanderer can.
what the I'm sorry I keep pausing, but what the Oh my god. The way he just casually just like was dropping the gun and the slow-mo. Ugh. Oh, okay. Okay. Jump down. Oh my god. I'll put my hair on later.
If that's it, then... He underestimated us. Watch your heart. 30% of your evil should do.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool.
In your case, the cure is...
The way MC just flipped her gun.
extreme measures.
Oh. Oh my. My god, Infold was cooking. Both Silas's and Zane's cutscenes cooked. Are you kidding me? Are you actually? Oh, a new area?
We don't have much time. Let's
see a specimen.
Yo, new area?
Here I go. Zane.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect.
Oh, what's it up to now?
I'll show you. This is a successful specimen?
Self-declared successful specimen. Without combined strength, it is weak. Now's
Wait, the
our
fact
chance.
that he's actually talking? Oh, that's so cool.
That was
Steady now. We can do this.
Watch where it's going. Victory is within reach.
Go back to the pit you...
With our combined strength.
Try to find the truth within these endless illusions.
Keep your distance. Or
Zane.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. I'll send it on a journey.
It's final.
Struggling is futile.
No. Go back to...
It's your turn. It is weak. Now's our chance. It is falling apart.
My turn.
We finished it in one attempt.
And it wasn't messy.
My god. Wait, that was cool. Wait, that was cool. Holy moly. That was cool. I love that it was actually talking, like as Benedict, as a wanderer. Cool. Oh, hi, Health. Hi. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you've been doing well. Oh my god. Crazy. The decision. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay. After using up almost all of my ammunition, the wanderer finally crashes to the ground, but this isn't the end. The sound of regenerating flesh echoes throughout the building as the crystals on his body rapidly retract. It's as if they're being devoured. Just a few seconds, the wanderer has completely regenerated and takes on Benedict's appearance. Oh shit.
Wait for an opening first, then we'll retreat. There's no point in continuing this fight.
Zane is right. Benedict isn't our primary target right now. Just now, something about Zane seemed off. Oh no. No, 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 no. Why? What seemed off? The flash of black crystal, the killing intense, the cold indifference in his eyes, it all vanished in an instant. Maybe I imagined it. You know, I was actually thinking, why did his eyes have a slight hint of black in it? Because it did. Oh no, I'm scared. A strange unease rises in my chest, but there's no time to dwell on it. I fire my last bullet at Benedict as a grayish-white mist fills the reception hall. Here's another good example of my seamless coordination with Zane.
Now's our chance. Go.
With the Ultram at our heels, I lead Zane toward the strongest energy signature I remember sensing in this building. Have you noticed how the Ultram are getting stronger? They're practically like living weapons. Could it be that after consciousnesses are eroded, these failed test subjects are turned into tools that can be commanded? I wouldn't be surprised. After taking down another Ultram that tried to attack us, I run toward a corner. The strongest energy signature was right behind a door. Huh? Where's the door?
Watch out.
As Frost immobilizes the guard who tried to ambush us, Zane stands back to back with me. Both of us are on high alert. Part of the layout has changed again.
If this place is a projection, then changing the layout would be the quickest way to hide the energy core's location.
Yeah. Ugh, this is annoying. I have to find the energy signatures again.
Remember to not let your energy overload your heart. I don't have any more stabilizing injections.
Speaking of which, where did you get that one you gave me?
Knowing how a certain Miss Hunter tends to overuse her evil, I came prepared.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Well, you restrained me earlier.
It was because you were too strong.
Oh. Oh, I see. I mean, I think she is more powerful now because she absorbed the spatial core as well, right? So she is stronger as well. I place my hand on the wall, energy surges through my veins as my sensing ability is magnified. The location becomes clearer. I'm certain the energy core is being held on the top floor. Follow me. I found it. Follow me. The last Ultram is knocked down to the area below. Only me and Zane are on the top floor. At the end of the cold, white corridor stands a signal door. It's as if our only option is to move forward. This is it. Zane and I exchange a quick glance before swiping Carter's ID card against the scanner.
Welcome to the Energy Core Control Room, Dr. Carter.
Once the door to the control room closes, a layer of ice covers it. Thick cables run across the area, and they're all converged to a central energy pillar that emits a luminescent blue light. It's being powered by a protocore. In all of its glory, this is Ever's crown jewel in the industry of protocore technology. If the energy pillar is destroyed, all ongoing experiments will immediately cease. In other words, Karen, who is currently undergoing an examination, will remain trapped in her cocoon. It could potentially cause irreversible damage to her body. What about other patients, though? Or is it just Karen? I don't know.
Are you worried she might regret her decision?
Maybe. Oh, no. I mean, it is what she wanted. It is what she wanted. Yeah. I can't betray her trust in me, or rather, I believe in her choice. I remember the first time I held Kieran's hand. It was thin, delicate, yet surprisingly strong. Zane raises his hand and hurls a shard of ice toward the luminescent energy pillar at the center.
Zane, wait!
Ah, Carter. Of course. Carter's voice rings out from the overhead speakers as the surrounding glass walls instantly becomes transparent. I can see Carter has arrived, catching his breath. He's standing in the reception hall we were in earlier.
Zane, leave this place, and don't you dare destroy that energy core! Do you remember how much time and effort we put into this?
Without a hint of emotion in his eyes, Zane gives Carter a slight nod. Amid the chaos, Benedict calmly stands behind the crowd. He smiles as he raises his hand to his ear.
You dropped your facade sooner than I expected, Dr. Zane. Is it because of your sense of duty as a doctor, or a resolve driven by guilt?
Believing that you can guide humanity's fate so you can control life and death is the epitome of arrogance.
Isn't thinking you have the right to stop any experiment that crosses the boundaries of life just as arrogant? This is what the people in our era want. And in just a few centuries, or maybe even a few decades, history will remember this moment.
You have no right to speak of such things.
Why don't we watch and see how the future unfolds? Even if you've stopped Ms. Karen's experiment and prevented the press conference today, you can't stop the tide of progress.
It's more or less the same rhetoric. Did everyone ever attend the same corporate seminar or something?
Ah, yes. I have one more question I'd like to ask you, Dr. Zane.
The static in the comms channel suddenly falls silent and cuts off Carter's angry shouts. All I can hear is Benedict's steady voice, tinged with amusement alongside his breath.
Back then, why did you choose to destroy something that could have shaken or even changed the world?
He asked the exact same question that I did. A sense of unease stirs as I glance at Zane, who's maintaining his usual composure.
It couldn't be controlled. Any action beyond our control leads to unpredictable consequences.
Maybe it's because he uses evil too many times in quick succession. Delicate ice crystals are steadily creeping up Zane's forearm.
Uncontrollable. I see. Your rationality is an absolute, the very thing that drives you to eliminate any possibility of losing control. It affects the smallest things about yourself to the greatest matters of this world. That's why you killed William at Mount Eternal back then, yes?
Shut your mouth right now.
You really are capable of such cruelty. You struck down your mentor and friend who fought beside you. Even I would have hesitated.
Cut to the chase.
Goddamn. A long time pauses before Zane's voice breaks the silence. Although his tone remains calm, his ragged breathing gives him away.
You're here to atone for your mistake. That much is certain. But you also wish to uncover what you think is the truth. For example, surely there must be an explanation for why those Alterum look so much like everyone who died at Mount Eternal.
In the tense undercurrents of this moment, a harsh truth slowly surfaces.
I'll tell you. Those people at Mount Eternal were this experiment's first batch of failed specimens. Your companions, William, all your guilt and suffering, I'm the one who caused it.
His tone is almost nonchalant, yet every sentence is like a knife straight to the heart.
A discovery that could have shaken the world to its core, abandoned because of a moment of cowardice. You made their deaths as meaningless as those of the failed Alterum.
Just shut up. Just shut the hell up. Oh my god. Oh no. Zane. A wave of frost surges throughout the room. A bone-chilling cold creeps up the floor. The windows, walls, and floor sealed under thick layers of ice. They form intricate crystalline patterns. Zane! With each breath, the veins on his neck throb as black crystals spread rapidly throughout his skin. It's like they're trying to devour every last bit of his life force. Oh, Zane. This isn't the Zane I know. Yeah, this is Dawnbreaker taking over. This is the merciless Grim Reaper who emerged from the depths of hell itself. No. Curse of memory. Is this the last one? I swear to God. The door that had been sealed with ice bursts open, having completed the transformations into... Why is this music playing? Shut up! Shut up! I swear all the music from Silas's Myth gives me trauma. not trauma, like PTSD. I swear. Oh my god. Having completed the transformations, Wanderers and Ultram tried to overwhelm us like a tidal wave. As soon as they get close, sharp icicles pierce their chests, the shard of ice, then explode outwards like a violent storm. More Ultram advance. They crush the fallen ice crystals beneath their feet as they crawl over corpses to reach us. All the Ultram open and close their mouths in unison. They shudder and produce these unsettling sounds. No matter how hard he tries, Zane can't make out what they're saying or see their faces clearly. The nightmare wraps around his body like a phantom. It crawls behind him and whispers fate's curse into his ear.
Aren't you a doctor?
Am I
Why
going
can't
to
you
die?
save anyone?
Pay for this.
I didn't sacrifice everything just to become someone ordinary and powerless.
One day, you will hurt her.
Flipping Astra, get out. I swear to God, get out. He clutches his chest and feels as if the icy wind stabbed it. He stares at the corner of the tent, fluttering in the snowy gale with a distant, overworldly gaze. William, who had just finished the surgery, pauses in surprise. Then he smiles and holds out his hand towards him.
Nightmare? If you can't sleep, then we can go for a walk.
Fuck off. Oh, sorry, misclick. Everything that just happened seems to have been a dream. He stares at his fingers, the blood, the girl's shocked expressions, all just a dream. What? It was just a dream. No, it wasn't.
It's unfortunate we couldn't save the patient today. Don't be too hard on yourself. Back when I was doing research, failure meant you could always try again. But as a doctor, lives will only give you one chance. You know, I had these exact same feelings during my first mission as a military doctor.
The polar night hasn't disappeared. The dark blue sky appears to be almost within reach. This desolate land covered in a blanket of snow is always magnificent.
It took me a long time to realize that what we have to face isn't just the loss of a life and death itself. The way they look at you in their final moments, it's always the same.
God, this is so deep.
Time and time again. You'll have to see their fear and desperation when they're about to die.
William is deep in thought, then as I remember something, he turns to Zane and smiles.
By the way, did you hear my final plea when you killed me?
Fuck off. No! Can they just leave Zane alone, please? Zane can't catch a break. He stares blankly at William's distorted face, and in the very next second, the ice shards that have already pierced his chest. Oh my god. Once again, he sinks into the dark abyss of his consciousness. Like, Zane? Oh shit, so he's not... There are more of them. They're actually using the Ultram as weapons. I roll and find an opening in the wall of the Ultram. What? In the wall of Ultram that's protecting Benedict, I aim my gun at him. But before I can pull the trigger, brilliant ice flies towards Benedict. Benedict smiles. He crushes the ice shard embedded in his chest.
You're different from the man I was talking to earlier.
Oh shit!
I must say, you're skilled at saving and taking lives, Dr. Zane.
Slight gesture on his hand, the Ultram freeze in place like marionettes. They withdraw like receding water as if they recede a slight
I hope you'll find your true path after our candid discussion.
Dawnbreaker. Soon enough, only the two of us remain in the vast cold control room. Ignoring everything else, I rush past the dissipating ice crystals to Zane and cradle his face in my hands. Zane, look at me. Listen to me. No matter who Benedict is, I'll always keep a bullet just for him. It's dying today. Oh god damn, I'm asleep. Zane's labored breathing shows how intense the pain is. The black crystals emerge from his neck and continue to spread out. His ice-cold fingers are slowly slipping away from my palm. You need to wake up from this nightmare right now. These hands that saved countless lives should never be stained with the pain and guilt that don't belong to them. Especially not because of a scum like Benedict. Exactly. Zane, you have to... These few seconds feel like centuries, and then he finally He finally raises his head to look at me. He slowly tenses and seeing myself reflected in his icy gaze. Zane? Oh my god. No. No, he stabbed us, didn't he? The music is not helping. pain answers me instead. Oh my god. My consciousness shatters as I drift into a warm embrace of unconsciousness. Oh my god. Before everything fades, distant memories regroup and flood my mind. What? The ground is littered with the remains of wanderers that slowly dissipating. Meanwhile, searing pain burns my chest. Struggling to push myself up, I see blood-stained hands are small and thin. This happened when I was little? I look up. There's a young man with a familiar face, but his expression is finally cold and foreign. While I'm dazed, his face merges with Zane's present-day appearance. They, from my memories and reality, approach me step by step.
Your existence is a mistake. You must be eliminated.
What? It's as if black frost has covered my eyes, having materialized in his raised hand. Sharp ice crystals hurled themselves at me. Wait, that was a memory? Wait, was that supposed to be a memory? What? Wait, what? 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 So confused. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hearing the words, hearing MC, no, sorry. MC hearing the words again that her existence was a mistake. Again? The first time she heard that from Dimitri, and now she's hearing it again from, I don't know, a different Zane? I'm gonna guess that that was like a different version of Zane. Maybe a different timeline, I don't know. I don't think that was like this timeline, was it? Right? I don't know. Oh my god, like, this... Like, of course, Zane is like going through a lot, but also MC is like going through a lot, like, oh my god. Like, poor MC, like... But also, like, Zane doesn't want to hurt her, but he did. He hurt her, like, not consciously, though. God. The next day, the pristine sanatorium stands tall, immaculate and serene. It's been restored to the point where yesterday's attack might have never happened at all.
Wherever and whenever you need us, we will provide you with healthcare services of the highest quality.
Shit. In the courtyard, a gentle breeze caresses the grass kissed by early morning light. A cocoon hangs on the delicate swaying flower stem. The faint sounds of struggle can be heard from within. Light reveals the outline of a tightly folded wings behind its translucent balls. Moist and tender, it breaks free from its cocoon. In the refreshing air of rebirth, those wings slowly take to the skies. Oh. Wow, it's still going. Holy shit. I knew this was gonna be like angst and just, you know, love and depression, but this is a whole like, oh my god. Oh my god. My heart constricts as sharp pain courses through every fiber of my being. My consciousness sinks into a blurry darkness. Footsteps are close by sound distant, as if they're muffled under a glacier. Zane, is that you? He stops in his tracks as if he heard me. He doesn't take the candy or freeze the melting popsicle I offer.
Stay away from me!
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. A box sits on the doorstep. Wisps of cold air drift inside it. Inside the box lie 3 misshapen snowballs. Remnants from when Zane was still learning how to use his evil as a kid. Is it the seals? Really? Zane knows I got hit with ice cream when watching the seals, and now he makes snowballs to tease me. It's the seals, isn't it? I heard footsteps. Did he already leave? I don't see anyone nearby. As I hold the box closed, an inexplicable sense of loss washes over me. I want to say his name, but something catches in my throat. It silences my voice. He just left the box. Zane. I managed to finally call out his name, yet when I open my eyes, I find myself staring at a dimly lit ceiling. As my foggy consciousness slowly clears, I realize I'm lying down in a room at an Axel hospital.
Due to Miss Karen's poor health, Ever's press conference for today has been cancelled. Mr. Benedict, the director of Val Sanatorium, stated that the patient's well-being takes precedence over the event.
Uh-huh. Sure. Right. Oh my god, we didn't even get to... We didn't even destroy the source, didn't we? So... God. My hand waves before me, its owner's lips move as they say something I can't make out.
Am I holding up?
Looking down, I see my wounds have been bandaged and the pain was mostly subsided. I sit up and take Yvonne's hand. Where's Zane?
Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness you're okay. You had cardiac energy overload and some minor injuries when Dr. Zane brought you in.
Minor injuries.
We asked him what happened, but he wouldn't say anything. He stayed in this room until your vital signs stabilized.
Of course he did. As she speaks, Yvonne leans in. Her expression becomes more serious.
I heard from Grayson that Dr. Zane went to the director's office to submit his resignation letter.
What? No. What?
There was a loud commotion in the office. I've never seen the director that angry before. He didn't approve it.
Oh, thank God.
Dr. Zane an extended leave.
Oh,
then
thank
he
God.
told him to go home and think things through. He wouldn't say another word about it.
Okay. Okay, thank God. If he act like... Oh my God. Okay.
Dr. Zane didn't hesitate at all. But before he left the hospital, he asked us to take good care of you.
But where is he? But like... I try to force myself to smile, but I can't. Only one thought is in mind. Find him!
Wait, you can't just... Oh no. Please, be careful.
Oh my God, the fact that Yvonne actually let us go.
I'm sorry. We haven't seen him.
Sorry, we haven't seen anyone who matches your description.
Oh my gosh, she's literally looking everywhere.
Dr. Zane. A few days ago, he said he'd be traveling to remote... Oh, you must be that young lady.
Oh,
This is
the
our new
dessert
menu
shop.
item for today. Would you like it to go?
Wait! Dr. Zane already paid for it!
Thank you for the dessert, but now's not the time. Now's not the time. Zane's home, his favorite dessert place, the cafe near Oxford Hospital. I visited every place I could think of. Where is he? Did he... No. Dr. Noah's place? Mount Turnal? I don't know. But there was no trace of him anywhere. Late into the night, I enter the passcode of his house again. I cling onto one final hope. Although, why would he go to Dr. Noah's? I don't know. I mean, I can see why, but... The room is shrouded in darkness. Snowflakes drift in through the gaps of the floor-to-ceiling windows.
The number you have dialed is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
I swear to God, if this is how it ends without finding him, I'm actually gonna, like, I'm not gonna be okay. Memories that are no longer dormant slowly flood into my mind again. I've seen those black ice crystals that pained look and that pain look on his face before. In my childhood memories, Zane moved away while carrying a heavy unspoken guilt. Yep. Yeah. This bad habit of disappearing had existed even back then. I hear a faint whimper in the cold. Wait, can he find him? I raise my head and rub my stinging eyes to see Shichi. Wait, can he find him? It's you. As if he understands me, Shichi leaps onto the sofa and gently places his paw on my knee. Oh my god, that's so cute. I feel like I've tried everything, but I still can't find him. I hold Shichi close, my trembling voice barely above a whisper. I didn't realize it cracked until now. Please, can you help me one more time? Take me to him. Time passes, then Shichi obediently jumps down, sniffs the blanket on the sofa that carries Zane's scent, and runs towards the half-open door. Oh my god, please, please. Oh my god, please, find. Oh my god, we're in a cemetery. In the darkest hours of the night, it's snowing again. Large snowflakes dance around the glowing street lights. They sit on rooftop streets, passing cars and shoulders of pedestrians. After running for a long time, Shichi stops in front of a pitch-black fence. It circles it a few times before signaling me to follow him. Where am I? The streetlight illuminates the faded writing on a sign. This is Public Cemetery in Lincoln City. It's also the final resting place for those who have no place to call home. Shichi quietly vanishes into the darkness. I steel myself before running after him. Is he? Oh, thank God! Oh my God! Thank God! Oh, thank God! As soon as I see a familiar figure, my heart leaps violently in my chest. Zane! He stands in the snowy night, his coat billowing. Between black tombstones, he's like a ghost who has nowhere to go. Oh my god, literally, like, a Grim Reaper. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I understand why he left the moment I see the names on the tombstones. He chose to imprison himself in this nightmare. He wants to atone to seek redemption for the monsters he killed. I hurried to his side, but when I try to call out his name, it gets stuck in my throat.
Why are you here?
Questions overwhelm my mind, but I don't know what to ask about first. You chose to disappear without a word. You didn't even give me an explanation.
These graves belong to the people who died by my hand. I don't believe their deaths were unjustified. Do you think I'm here because of guilt? I'm not standing in front of them for repentance, let alone the atonement you're imagining.
And you almost raised your hand against me. Based on your judgment, did that mean I was also someone who needed to be killed? Oh. He doesn't evade the question, he nods without any hesitation. But this is why you submit your resignation letter to the Oxford Hospital. You haven't even healed my heart yet, and you're going to leave just like that. You told me not to change doctors on a whim, but can doctors abandon their patients whenever they want? A complex feeling crawls up from my throat to my tongue as emotions bubble up like boiling water.
I first met you when I came to Oxo Hospital. I was 12 at the time. Dr. Noah was a close friend of your grandmother, and I was told to look after you. You were afraid of me back then, until I used my power to keep your popsicle from melting. When things finally settled down after the Chrono Rift catastrophe, my parents asked if I wanted to move somewhere else. I hesitated for a long time. I was worried I wouldn't be able to see you anymore.
Yeah?
But then that incident happened, and I actually hurt you. You were unconscious and bleeding heavily. When I realized what happened, I couldn't understand why I did it.
Oh my god, so it was literally... So was it... he wasn't, like, conscious when he did it? Like, it literally just happened on its own. Astra, I swear to God. He closes his eyes for a moment. When he opens them, his expression is as serene as the calm after a storm. It's like he finally woke up from a year-long nightmare, only to discover that his nightmare has become reality.
That was when I realized I could lose control of my power. And not being in control can lead to irreversible consequences. It's why I chose to leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah. The truth pierces my heart like needles, words are stuck in my throat.
Perhaps I chose cardiac surgery because I wanted to heal your heart. Or maybe I wanted to make amends for what I did back then. Even I don't know.
Oh my god, his voice. His voice. He keeps his gaze lowered, and his voice is as soft as melting snowflakes.
But I didn't hesitate when I chose the field of medicine. When I first recited the Hippocratic Oath, I truly believed I would become a good doctor.
You are a good doctor. Like, he is a good doctor.
I believed I would save many people, including the one I had hurt before.
Oh my god. He doesn't seem like he knows my obvious shock. Zane just gazes calmly as the weathered gravestones.
Until that night on Mount Eternal, when I killed William.
Like, it wasn't his fault, like... But you didn't have a better choice. Exactly, you didn't have a better choice at the time. Plus, William did ask for him to kill him. Like... Once again, he lowers his emotionally detached gaze.
Do you really think a killer can be a doctor who saves lives?
Oh my god. But like he's not a killer with cruel intentions. He doesn't have cruel intentions.
If something like this happens again, you might regret the fact that you tried to keep me close.
Like, never. No regrets. Are you... Oh my god. Are you saying your nightmares are destined to become reality? Will I turn into a monster that needs to be killed one day? I didn't expect him to answer, yet he shakes his head.
I don't know.
Oh my god, the way he said that. God. So are you avoiding me now because of logical reasoning? What about your feelings? If we're going by pure logic, then now is the time. Do it, Zane. Are you afraid? Or is this something you don't want to do? Looking at his calm, aloof expression, I find myself beyond the point of rationality. Whatever you do today, I don't have any regrets.
But I would.
Snowflakes land on my eyelashes. They turn his figure into prismatic fragments that are like ripples in the darkness.
I'm certain that if I were to truly hurt you one day, it would be the greatest regret of my life.
Snowflakes fall as if they're floating through the cosmos. They land on us in the gravestones. That detail is interesting, but I don't want to think about that right now. We stand in silence. Neither of us exchanges a single word. After that day, rumors related to the altar Okay, that's a typo. Dawnbreaker faded away like melting snow. These pure white specks were but fleeting visitors. The city awakens in daylight, and once again it's immersed in its bizarre flood of information. The spatial core's energy remains concentrated in my chest. It's like a seed that's merged with my flesh. It faintly echoes with my heartbeat. I know these ether cores connect with my past to my future. Oh shit. Oh yes, we know that, yeah. They're linked to the secrets hidden in Deepspace. Yeah, I wonder what fate awaits the Ultram, Zane, and me. Ever won't give up on the Fountain of Tay. They've carefully cultivated, they'll continue to weave their dreams of immortality. Yeah, they're not gonna flipping stop. But they were right about one thing, the cycle of life and death is an inescapable truth. The constraints of matter break down and the shackles of time and space gradually dissolve. Countless civilizations rise and fall among the stars. Because of the laws that guide entropy and dissipation, Earth's magnificent radiance will eventually fade. Yeah. Yeah, we know that already, yeah. Humanity's long undisturbed period of exile will also come to an end. I wouldn't understand that until much, much later. Oh my god, is this like foreshadowing to something? Oh, it has to be foreshadowing, right? The creator has implanted foreshadowings in an era predating life itself. The creator has planted foreshadowing predating life itself. Don't tell me that's the end. I need a moment. Like we all know this is love and depression, right? And like all the guys' stories and their lore, or their backstories and their lore and such, it's just sadness, angst, and it's just them wanting to be with MC, but something is always in the way or something stops them. But like, not just like, well, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's just there's like all their stories are just depression, just angst, just sadness. Like all of them, like, but there's something about Zane's story is like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't like I don't like to compare like, oh, which love interest has more saddest story or whatever, right? Because they're all equally sad, to be honest. And like every one of them like deserve MC's love. Oh, well, they all deserve like love, and they all deserve MC, right? I don't like all of the stories are equally like sad and depressing, right? But I will say there is something about Zane's is just like this man can't catch a break. Like he cannot catch a break. Like 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 Infol is like allergic to making Zane just happy for once. You know what I mean? Like it's just sadness. And like he does not deserve it. He doesn't deserve this. But flipping Astra is like torturing him. Like just Astra is just torturing him. For what reason? I mean, we sort of get the idea of why he's torturing him, especially in his Foreseer myth. But it's just like, you have to torture him like in every timeline, like with every version of Zane, like. Oh my god. Okay, I'll do these battles in my own time. Hi, Silas. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Like, what was I gonna say? Damn it, I was gonna say something. The thought left me. Oh right, I was gonna say, I think the only reason why I'm not as depressed is because like we get the, you know, the happiness and cute romantic memory cards with them. So for Zane, for instance, like I'm not as depressed of like what's happened in the story because I know that because the memory cards act like, I guess, sort of like the future, not really, but like I don't know how to explain it. It's like what it's like I don't know how to explain it. But like because we have those memory cards of them being happy and like they're actually together and like their relationship is growing, you know what I mean? Like it makes me happy knowing that their relationship does continue on and like grow and they actually get to love each other, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But like, still, my flipping heart. You know what? You know what I want to do? To cleanse the sadness away. Let's cleanse the sadness away. I need it. I need this to make me feel better. Like, fuck. Like, look how happy he is here. I'll put on auto. Oh my god. Maybe this wasn't a good idea because this just makes me more sad. This just makes me cry now.
I could smell the flowers while we were running. Now their scent is stronger with the rain.
He looks so happy here.
The handkerchief smells like the flowers too. Why are you recording me picking up a flower?
So adorable.
If you want to see it more frequently, I could.
He's so adorable.
You just want to photograph it.
I'll just continue on. It's fine.
Wouldn't you say it's rare to see this side of Zane?
His voice is so soft and his gaze is just...
It's not me.
So adorable.
You are the variable here. My changes involve you. My answer wasn't obvious enough? Animals don't really like to share. We're no different. I want the eyes I love to see only me.
I'm okay, but also not okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay.
Yes, very greedy. I only just discovered this side of myself too.
He's so pretty.
That's fine. I'll just make it mine. This flower you're enamored with. It doesn't end with this flower. I want to be infused with your floral scent. To possess the same fragrance as you. Or perhaps... I want to let it take me.
His voice...
And now, our bodies have the same scent.
Oh my god, his voice! Did I ever... Oh, let me take those lines. I'll take this one too. Oh my god. That did make me feel a bit better. That made me feel better. Oh my gosh. Okay, this song is very loud, so I'll put it down a bit. I love the song, but it is quite loud. Oh my goodness. So that was the main story update. I am... As much as this is all like angst and sadness, I am very excited for the more story to come. I would guess that the next update would be about, or would be focused on Raphael and Xavier, which I'm actually very excited for. Like I think especially those two, they're still, we still don't know a lot, especially Xavier. Like I'm so excited to learn more about them. But based on what we, well, based on the story here, we already know it's gonna be more depression and angst and possibly me crying. So yeah, I am going to leave it there. I am, as usual, I'm looking forward to more to come. Yeah. I did realize we should be getting a trailer in a few days, right? For the next banner. Possibly the banner ends at 26, right? I would guess the 24th they might drop a trailer. Or they could do it earlier, 23rd, which is tomorrow. Or the latest would be 25th. So between 23rd and 25th, they should drop a trailer. I would guess the 24th? I would guess the 24th? But, I mean, these days Infold is unpredictable, so who knows at this point. And it should be either Raphael or Xavier solo, so we'll find out, I guess. And then it's Caleb's birthday. Exciting. And then I don't know. There is a rumor about like new myths coming up, so that's actually very exciting. So yeah. Okay. I will leave it there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for those who I don't know. Thank you for watching. And yep, until next time, I don't know when I will stream. I do eventually want to go through cards, especially the like 4-star cards. I do want to go through eventually. I don't know when. I think it'll depend like what updates will be coming, plus my own schedule. Hopefully soon I would love to stream again. So Until next time, then. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Till next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.